Hey, messages. We are back doing messages for August. Divine Masculine Gemini. Spirit, can we get messages for August? Gemini, Divine Masculine. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Messages for Divine Masculine energies with Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. I'm hearing something about chaos. August, Divine Masculine. I just did the new moon in Virgo Gemini reading. That was interesting. All right, we have fate at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing what will be will be. I mean, isn't that what fate is? But that's what I'm hearing. Hedgehog. This is just giving me like there's an energy of scurrying along, scurrying along towards some bullshit, Gemini. And then we have milk. You feel like whatever you're scurrying on along to, and you may not feel like you're scurrying, or they, them, they could be coming towards you. They feel like it'll be nurturing with this milk. They feel like it'll be sustenance. It will provide growth, nourishment, parents, nostalgia, right? And then we have vulnerability, hiding the heart, tenderness. Vulnerability, hiding the heart, tenderness. Yeah, you're going to somebody else for protection, for nourishment, for love. I mean, this is similar to the Virgo new moon one. I'm sorry, the Gemini new moon reading, because they were, or you were, take how it resonates, somebody coming towards you because their heart needed soothing. Due to being constantly let down, constantly taken advantage of, constantly disappointed. You know, it was a need, it wasn't a want. And it's just like, you know, you don't necessarily want to be with somebody who needs you, because what happens when they don't need you? You know, sometimes being in need shows you who you should be with. But if you're going towards just to take or get fulfilled or get nourished because you are in a vulnerable state, is that as far as your plan has gone? Is that as far as it's thought out? Like, what are you going to provide? What are you going to bring? Just a broken and a tender and a vulnerable heart? Like, you know, especially if this is somebody new. But we have some fate here in the future. What's going to be is going to be. So this may happen anyway, but it's up to you to see how it'll play out, whether it be retribution, because if you're going towards something just because you need them, you don't necessarily want them, it's going to be karmic retribution for that. Like, your motivations and your intentions are not right. Get yourself together first. Then if you still want to come towards a person, cool. But this is scurrying towards the nourishment, the nostalgia, the parents, the healing. It's just giving sun and moon energy. So Gemini, we could be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo or fire or water sign. What is this? Whoever this is, I feel like you're going to know when they coming, because they're going to smell musty. Whether they're musty or not, they could have been around somebody and hugged somebody. Now it's on their clothes. Like I said, healing is needed, right? We didn't already deduce that. But this is a men's healing. Like, they got to do the work themselves. You see, she's sewing her own heart. You know, scurrying over to this sustenance, this nourishment, this parental wounds, this moon and sun. Because the moon and sun is yin and yang. You got the masculine and the feminine. You got the mother, you got the father. Somebody needs some help, but they need some healing. It's giving 333 with the fate. It's going to happen either way. It's a past, present, future here for Divine Masculine Gemini for August. targets, past, present, future, as it relates to hedgehog and milk. Them their eyes. Somebody sees you or you see them as like, man, I bet you they know how to love me right. But do you know how to love yourself right? You got to start with you. Because how are you going to know what loving you right is if you're not even doing it? You're not even actioning it. How you know? You know how I feel. Well, if you know how I feel, you wouldn't be in need of so much healing right now. Because once it wasn't feeling like that, like you know how it feels, then you shouldn't have this much twine. Maybe you'll have 1 or 2 stitches. But, I mean, she's still stitching here. The past was a new beginning. You thought this was a new beginning. I'm seeing a marriage here. You thought this was going to be holy matrimony, Gemini, or they, them, in the past, right? Presently. But what was it in actuality? What was it? Okay. Presently, you're trying to graduate. You're trying to move up out of this. But it's false, though, because you still need the healing. But you're trying to scurry on over here and act like you ready to receive. You've accomplished. You the head of the class, but it's not really. You graduating in the heart space and emotions with all D's. You barely did it. So it's a no. It's a future. Yeah, somebody is just coming unhealed and they want you to do the work, Gemini. You them. You are the gift, the future. So if they come towards this person and they do it right, you know, and they're honest and they're upfront, maybe something can happen in terms of healing, partnership, friendship, whatever it is. It'll be a blessing, right? But transparency is needed. This new beginning in the past, what was it actually? I'm hearing the wrong person. You know, okay, so I'm getting Gemini. This person could come towards you for this nourishment, this sustenance, this healing, right? And yeah, like I said, they false graduate. But they can come towards you and see how you actually are and just like, okay, I want to stay. I want to do this right. I want to do this right. This is what's going on with me. I got to take my time. I do want to be with you. I came towards this, but now that I know you, you know, because they're on the outside looking in, it's just like, that's not the case. I want to do it the right way. I want to be right for you. I already know you right for me, but I want to meet you and rise to the occasion. You're a gift to me. I want to be a gift to you as well. Yeah, something is also hidden here. We have divine inheritance in the reverse. Somebody thought, Gemini, a past partner, a new beginning, a marriage was it. They thought that was their blessing. Yeah. And they held on. Sometimes holding on hurts more because they felt like, well, this is what God got for me. Maybe this just a little, you know, a few stepping stones that we're going through, but we're going to be all right because this is my blessing. This is this divine inheritance, but it's in the reverse. It's just giving, this is my blessing. So I'm going to keep at this new beginning because it's just, no. It was false. Like you a false graduate right now, or they are a false graduate, barely graduated. It's false. So with this barely graduated, this saying somebody did a little bit of work, but they got a lot more to do. Yeah, so this past situation, it was devil energy, sellout, bribery, toxic. But I'm hearing 304. Somebody was, it was community. Bottom of the deck, spiritual guidance is needed. Protection is needed. Magician, yeah. The magician isn't necessarily magic. It's just, it can be magic, but it's just really using all your resources to manifest what it is you want, need, and desire. But this is protection is giving ancestral, but y'all need to consult with somebody, or they need to consult with somebody, because the healing is still very much needed, and you barely passed. So you did a little bit, but I mean, this is just you just on the precipice. You haven't really done the deep work. And that's why it's saying in the future you're gonna get over here and realize, like, hold on, man. I need to do some more. So I feel like if that's the case, then cool. But be honest, be transparent. Because going towards somebody that is a gift, that you know will nurture you and guide you and heal you, and just going over there to get healed and then bounce and just like using a person, that ain't gonna help. But in the past, this new beginning thought this was gonna be holy matrimony, thought this was a blessing, their inheritance was this wife or this husband, and then it became a struggle, and they still was holding on and getting hurt, and then this energy came out. It was toxic all the way around, and the mask had fallen. Olympus has fallen. And I feel like some of y'all with some limp fallacies up in there, like the sex wasn't sexing no more, because it's just giving 304. It's giving 304. Use a hoe. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment.